Hello again, Duck on the Clock with more Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. I forgot to do that last time. Now, before we move on to the last star piece, there's something I want to do. I think I'm more than ready to take on the bonus boss. I'm going to do this in kind of two ways, though. I'm going to fight him twice under two different circumstances. So in order to beat the bonus boss, you need something. First, you need to get fireworks. It's just a regular item that goes into your regular inventory. Now, if you buy more fireworks throughout the game, you'll get a different little something at the end. I'm probably not going to spend my time doing that. But you want to buy a fireworks here because you want to go to this little mole per tent store. Would you like a shiny stone? Yes, we do. You'll trade your fireworks? Yes. Thank you, please come again. It's just a shiny stone. It costs us 500 coins to get it. It's just a pretty stone. Nothing special about it at all. We know that's not true. In fact, the shiny stone is the key to the sealed door in Monstro Town. How does that happen? Your guess is as good as mine. So, let's save and do this first part. Alright, I'm going to do this first one with Mario, Toadstool, and Bowser, oriented just as I did last time, with Bowser having the lazy shell. Of course, I'm going to put the safety ring on her as well. I am giving the princess a little bit of vulnerability here, but that's because I want to make this, you know, actually marginally interesting. Alright, so this is oriented as goes, and I'm going to do this as this first battle as I somewhat typically do. I usually have the lazy shell on Mario, but not this time. It's been sealed. Look, the shiny stone is reacting. The seal's been broken. And now we can go in. And we still have the shiny stone, but this can only be done once, so. This is kind of an interesting guy here. Greetings, I am Culex, Dark Knight of Vanda. He's got kind of a very Final Fantasy-ish vibe, but he's not actually from any Final Fantasy game. I've crossed into this dimension to fight for the Dark Mage, but this world is uninhabitable for me and my kind. I must return to my own world. Before I go, though, I would like to challenge your strongest knight. Will you accept my challenge? You will enter combat against me. Yes. On guard! Welcome to the best battle in the game. I am matter, I am antimatter. I can see your past, I can see your future. I consume time, and I will consume you. Yeah, he is kind of bombastic, but this is Culex and his 4 crystals of doom. The Fire Crystal, Water Crystal, Earth Crystal, and Wind Crystal. This guy is no joke. He will defeat you dead. I'm not going to waste... I'm going to be kind of distributing damage among the crystals. Because I still want to show off what they can do. So, they have magic attacks. Your air crystal has all the electric and electric type attacks. The fire obviously has fire. The water has water and ice. The earth crystal has mostly earth attacks and some stuff like blast. And then there's Culex, which is Dark Star, and other very powerful moves. Dark Star is one of the rare moves that actually does a significant amount of damage to someone with Lazy Shell. Yeah, it's that powerful. As you can probably guess, these all have different weaknesses. The fire crystal is weak to ice. The water crystal is weak to fire. The earth crystal is weak to thunder. And the wind crystal is weak to being jumped over. Let's see how many I can get. I've not played for a week. That's a heck of a lot of damage. Fortunately, Mario's got pretty significant defense here, and I really should have healed. I could be in trouble. Diamond Saw! There's a lot of different attacks here. Oof. Shredder. Shredder is a rare technique that only this and the final boss has. It basically takes away any boosts from like Geno Boost, items like Bracer or Energizer, or even your equipment like Troop of Pain and Ghost Metal. So it's not to be trifled with. Heal up! The lag caused me to miss the timing, but it was a full heal anyway. I'm not fighting in the most optimal way. Because I want to let the crystals have their time. Mario just took a whole ton of damage. Light Beam! That would put me to sleep if I had any fear of that. Well, it's time to show off Comeback for the first time! That is a nice looking technique, I think. I really like that animation. And as you saw, 100% HP recovery. You can wail on Mario all you want, but I will get back again. Not a chance. Dark Star, man. Of course, he keeps targeting Bowser with it, which I am perfectly happy with. Also, this music is from Final Fantasy IV. I will continue to eternally use the official designations rather than the bastardized American designations. But I have not actually ever heard it before playing this game. Oof, Solidify. Wasn't even that strong, though. And when I first heard this, it was basically immediately just, like, blown away. Hell yeah. There's still more that these guys can do. Petal Blast! Well, Mario's gonna go into mushroom mode. It's not that strong, thankfully, but it is, no point in using Bowser's specials, he's got no special attack anymore. He's barely got any regular attack for that matter. Fire Crystal, no, has several more moves left. I think the Water Crystal is the only one where we've seen all of the attacks. Haha! Not happening this time. Oh, more mushroom. Yeah, the Earth Crystal has the lowest defense. The Air Crystal is the highest defense. But the trade-off is the Earth Crystal has the lowest HP, the Air Crystal has the least. The Water and Fire Crystals are both in between. I kinda want to see you use Meteor Storm. Let's show you what kind of fire I have. And there's a nice blow for the frying pan. Oh. Ice rock, not happening. Fire Crystal still hasn't shown his most powerful move yet. I also know that the Air Crystal can use Electroshocker, but he seems to be pretty reluctant to do that. Even Culex has to be difficult in battle. Electroshock. I think that pretty much covers everything that the Air Crystal does. This is the one, Corona. It's really look less impressive because Mario is defending, but that's 50 HP when on defense. That move is no laughing matter. It's just having the lazy shell and the safety ring that makes it not as bad, but for that one character that isn't covered, and then down goes the Air Crystal! Down goes the Air Crystal! And I missed my timing there. Earth Crystal's the only one that still has moves that he hasn't shown off. Like, he should be using Boulder at one point or another here. And the Water Crystal, I figured, was pretty close to the end. This battle gets significantly less intense once the crystals start going down. No joke, first time I beat this guy, I was, I was literally right on the verge of going down. I had Mario at 3 HP and, the Princess and Bowser both knocked out. But Mario had the lazy shell on, and every next attack was complete no-sell. Pulled out a max mushroom, and then came the comeback. But not mind seeing Culex use his other move that he hasn't shown off. I mean, not that you haven't seen it before, but that's just the principle of the thing. I want my enemies to behave. Nothing doing. Boulder is the most dangerous move that he has, I think. He's gonna take him a sweet time going back, too. Still not showing meteors. Or meteors. Meteor blast. I haven't buffed myself at all. You probably should stop using that, Culex. Yep, let's go for the fire crystal there. No biggie. Culex still has a ton of HP left, so... Oof. Well, that hurt. Culex's regular attack is crazy hard to time because he has no tell for it. Much like a Final Fantasy enemy, actually. Fortunately, I keep a couple of pick-me-ups just in case. And now, only the guy himself remains. By the way, if you defeat Culex before the crystals basically just pop. But that's no fun. I adamantly refuse to beat the Culex before the crystals. I want the full experience of the battle. I don't care if it makes things more difficult. I like it. Culex himself has quite a lot of HP. 4,096 HP to be exact. However, this battle also shows the enemy's limits of his FP. There's a lot less that Culex can do after the battle's gone on for a while. Once you're at this point, you've basically won. I think he's reduced to mostly his regular attack, which is not really enough. So, just take this home. Should just be a few more rounds at this point. Yeah, he's not really weak to anything, so just wail on him with your strongest regular attacks, and down he goes. And Final Fantasy fanfare, which is pretty awesome if you're listening, if you haven't heard it very often. Also, a crap ton of experience points. You get lots of level ups for that. Ah, your spirit is strong. Thank you, brave knight. I will treasure this memento of my journey here. Perhaps another time, another game, fourth wall, we may have been mortal enemies. Let us part as comrades in arms. Take this. Treasure it as a keepsake of our fight. The Quartz Charm. Farewell, champion knight. The Quartz Charm is probably the best accessory in the game. It's Troopa Pin plus Ghost Metal plus instant death protection. Although it only says, it just says shining source of power, but yeah, it boosts attack, defense, and gives you protection from instant death. It's basically the ultimate. It's basically the ultimate accessory. So that's the Culex battle. But I did say I was going to show it to you twice. So here's why I'm going to show you twice. Alright, and this is my layout. So as you can see, I am using the super suit this time. This is basically want to show just how ridiculous this is. So Mario's setup is Lazy Shell, Super Suit, and Attack Scarf. This is basically the ultimate Mario Mario setup. You have this, you have things set up like this, basically the most powerful weapon, armor, and accessory he can get. Mallow's going to be my defensive wall, giving him the Troopa Pin to get some extra attack power though. And Gino's going to be guarded with a safety ring, but he'll have plenty of attack power. So let's go see what this is like with this setup. There's basically no chance of me losing here. Okay, we've been through all this before. Mario's so fast with the Super Suit and Attack Scarf combined that he beats Culex's little pompous little speech. He does still get, but so I'm just gonna wail on him with all my most powerful attacks. And you can see, Gino does a hell of a lot of damage. Mallow won't do so much thanks to his, thanks to having Lazy Shell on. Now the thing about setting up without the princess is that you don't have a full heal and you don't have a revive technique. So, I want to be careful. I have pick-me-ups, and I have Carol-Carol-Colas. That should do me pretty well here. But Blizzard is not going to do a thing to anyone! The Super Suit grants all the protections of the Lazy Shell without any of the attack drop. It's that broken. In fact, it actually raises attack power. Yeah, look how much damage just 4 super jumps does to that air crystal. That's pretty ridiculous. Oh, but you know what gets more ridiculous? Now Mario's boosted even further! At least he will be if, we don't get shredded. HP Rain is not that good of a healing technique here. Water Blast. Okay, let's, do a better job of this. Ha 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 ha! 18 super jumps for 1,000 damage. That's more damage than that crystal has HP. Just in case you thought that this wasn't ridiculous enough already. It just makes the battle so much less intense. I'm doing over 1,000 damage in a game where most enemies' HP is measured in 3 digits. Half of the enemy attacks are completely nullified. Like, the most danger I'm in is running out of MP. As if I needed extra luck, I get a freebie on the Cola. Finish off that water crystal. And the boosted Geo Flash should give me extra power, except I think I may have not applied long enough there. Hey, now they're all moving in tandem! Can't have that. $708 damage. That's crazy. Of course, Culex doesn't want us doing that much damage, so he's gonna make it difficult for us. As well, because I'm gonna be reloading anyway. This is just an example. Just for the fun of it. A little off, eh? I don't know what if that's supposed to reference something or not, but... power of Geno Flash. Corona, his most powerful attack, is absolutely no effect. Now goes the Earth Crystal. I suppose I'm back down to regular attack power now. Resolve in a hurry. I really need the defense at this point. Oh, attack up. Meteor Blast! Hey, he finally used it, right at the very end. So Mario's doing 600 damage, close to 600 damage per attack. That's just kind of nuts. And that's why I'm not really using the Super Suit, except for this kind of little example thing. Because when you optimize Mario, he basically becomes complete, utter, total game breaker. Well, the only reason you don't have to worry about that is that, good luck getting 100 super jumps. And that's what it's like there. But I'll let the first battle stand. So, I'll go back to my previous setup now. I'll keep the lazy shell on the princess for a bit. I may actually take off the lazy shell for... probably not. But, basically give Bowser the Quartz Charm, so that, so that he gets because he can get the most benefit out of it. I think Mario's not the only one who can equip the attack scarf. I thought he was, but no biggie. And that's the Culex battle. Next time we'll move on to the Bowser's Keep, because that is our final destination of sorts. Anyway, that's all from me for now. Until then, this is Doc. I'll see you later.